Hey, welcome to part 3 of March Magic. Thank you for watching the segment so far, and I hope you enjoy the last remaining few. I like to unwind sometimes with a little bit of yoga. Our next act, though, really kicks it up a notch by combining yoga and acrobatics. Please enjoy Acro Yoga by Rebecca and Corbin Osborne.
Attaboy, Corb. Stiff the leg. Oh, Corb. Woo. Oh, Corb, attaboy. Woo.
I think we all can relate to this next performance. I know I myself have been feeling some COVID fatigue, but I know that it's worth it to protect those around me. Our reoccurring character, Ava Jean, tries to learn that lesson as well. We have Roz Edwards performing an original piece, Ava Jean Tries to Wear a Mask.
Hey everybody, Ava Jean's back from first grade, her first day. I hope you weren't too lonely and missed me. Maybe we'll play school later, okay? We'll wait till I tell you about first grade. First of all, I had to get all dressed up in a skirt and shorts because sometimes I like to hang up by the monkey bars. And Mama had to braid my hair, and then she said, put the mask on. And I ran to get my Batman mask. You know how I love my Batman mask. And she says, no, Ava Jean, you got to wear this one. I said, that little tiny blue thing? Why? She says, because of the great sickness. Everybody's going to wear one. Now put it on. So I put it on, and then I took it off because I didn't have to wear it around my mama. And we got to the school in the car, and she got out of the car with me and said, put your mask on right now. And I did because I had to. And then she gave me a big hug and kiss like I do with you guys. And then I went out to the playground to play, and everybody had on a blue mask, and most everybody was doing okay, but every once in a while I kept hearing the whistle blow, and I look over, and Tommy was using his as a slingshot, and somebody else was taking them and putting them down the slide, and she was always having, the teacher was always having to blow her whistle, the playground teacher. And I thought, ooh, I don't want her to blow the whistle at me. So then I hung up by the monkey bars, and my skirt went over my head, and I realized I could scratch my nose under my mask, and she would never know. So I flipped my mask up, and I started to scratch my nose like that. And the next thing I knew, my mask fell off and went in the ground. The whistle started to blow and blow and blow, and she was blowing at me. So I had to get off the monkey bars, and she goes, put that mask back on. I said, yes, ma'am. And then the bell rang, and we all ran to the first door because that's the first grade door. And this nice lady came out, and she goes, hi, I'm Mrs. Wilson, your first grade teacher. Yeah, she was nice, and she says, I'm going to teach you how to be eagles this year. Boy, that sounded like fun. And she said, now take your arms out like this, like the wings, and turn to your sides, and don't touch your neighbor's fingers, but that's how far apart you have to stand. And she says, now come on in the classroom. And we tried to go into the classroom, but we had to walk sideways. And she goes, you may turn around now. So then we were okay. And so we went in the classroom, and our desks were all over the classroom. And she said, look, eagle wings apart from each other. And she said, find your name. And I looked, and I could not find my name. She forgot me, you guys. She forgot me. And she says, well, honey, what are you looking for? And I said, my name's Ava Jean, and I can't find it. And she goes, oh, well, you're over here. And there I was right next to her desk. And I said, why am I clear over here? And she said, well, I had a talk with your kindergarten teacher from last year, and she said that you would be very successful, just like in kindergarten, if you were next to her. So I said, oh, I wasn't happy, but I do want to be successful. So I sat down. And she says, all right, boys and girls, keep your masks on while I talk to you. And she taught us things like numbers and letters and sounds, and we're going to learn to read. I'm pretty excited about that. But pretty soon my nose started to itch. So I took my mask down like that, and she said, Ava Jean, don't you put your finger up your nose. Now, you go in the bathroom and wash your hands for 60 seconds. So I had to go in the bathroom and wash, but I could count to 60 real fast. So pretty soon I was back back out with my mask on and sat down quiet. And every once in a while, she'd have to tell somebody else to like keep their mask straight and all of that. And it was hard, and the masks are hot. And then she said it was lunchtime, and we were to line up like eagles, and she would take us to the lunchroom, and only first graders would be in the lunchroom. And then the second graders would be after us, so we'd have to eat our lunch real fast. So we ate our lunch real fast, but we were away from each other so we could take our masks off. Yeah. So we took our masks off and ate our lunch, and then we had to have the whistle blown to remind us to put our masks back on. So we did that, and when we went out, the playground teacher gave us a squirt of some kind of gooey stuff, and she said that's hand sanitizer to keep more germs off. So we went out and played. We had a good old time, except Sarah and Susie got in trouble for having a race with their masks down the slide, but they found them and put them back on like we were all supposed to. And then the bell rang, and we went in, and we had music and art. But we could not sing because you cannot sing during the great sickness. But we knew the songs while we were drawing, and we started to hum, and we hummed and we hummed. And then pretty soon we started singing again. And so then the teacher said, okay, that's enough of that. And then we had a story. Oh, you know how I love stories, huh? Well, so while the teacher read, we got to listen. And pretty soon my nose really started to itch. And I thought, now how am I going to do this? Because I can't take my mask off. So I put my finger up my mask like this because I didn't think she'd see it because she was reading. And just then she turned the page and she saw my finger. And she says, Ava Jean, you go wash your hands for 1 full minute. And I went, oh, gosh. And so I had to do that again. And then all of a sudden it was the end of the school day and the bell rang, and she was sitting right next to me. And I looked over at her, and she was like this. She was so tired. Her first day of school made her real tired. I don't know why, because I felt great. But I ran out to play to find my mama, and my mama said, don't touch me, Ava Jean. Do not hug me or kiss me. You have to go home and have a shower first before I will hug and kiss you. And I said, I shower every day? And she says, every day. And every day you will get a new mask because this one is broken and very dirty. So here I am, and Mama thinks I'm in the shower, and I'm not. I have another mask, and maybe you could wear it, but ooh, it's really, really dirty. Oh, maybe Mama has another one. So
Our next piece is an original poem written and performed by Skyla Godey. It looks at the different ways that walls and barriers divide us and how to break them. Or should I say, how to break a bubble. Bubble, performed by Skyla Godey.
Hi, my name is Skyla Godey. I wrote this poem. The title is Bubble. A bubble, something kids play with on a sunny summer day. They chase the bubble around and pop it just for play. A bubble, something that surrounds a person's mind, something that surrounds a person's entire being and creates a border. Inside this border, emptiness. It becomes who you are, who you will be. It shuts everyone out. A bubble, something that from the inside looking out, everything is either black or white. Everything a person says or does is either for or against you. No in between, only black and white. You are either friend or foe. You must choose a side. Choose wisely. A bubble, something that grows and shrinks but never leaves. It becomes an everlasting scar on who you are, like a crumpled piece of paper that can never re-straighten. It appears when you first feel alone, and the only way to shrink it is for someone to push their way in and make you feel less alone, less betrayed or abandoned, less like a bubble.
If you're like me, you're pretty excited that the end is in sight, that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. But we still have a little ways to go before that happens. So until then, please carry on following the CDC guidelines. Our next performance is Carry On, My Wayward Son by Mike Ferrens and Stephanie Hincliffe.
I flew too high. Though my eyes could see, I still wasn't blinded. Though my mind could think, I still wasn't madman. Hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say, carry on my wayward child. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Masquerading as a man with a reason. My charade is even to the season. If I claim to be a wise man, share the means that I don't know. On a stormy sea of moving emotion, tossed about I'm like a ship on the ocean, set across the winds and fortune. But I hear the voices say, carry on my wayward child. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Now your life's no longer empty. Surely heaven waits for you. Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Thank you all so much for joining us on our virtual online variety show. If you feel moved to, I have included a link in the bottom to our donation page at the Liberty Theater. Otherwise, I hope that you enjoyed this performance. I hope that you're having a great day, and I look forward to the time when we can perform for you again. Bye!